What is up, YouTube? It's Chrono Clash Central, and today is an exciting day. We got the Godzilla rules manual. I'm a little slow on this, so apologize, but we got the Godzilla rules manual. So now we know we're gonna know all the facts, we're gonna know the exact wording. Oh, it's gonna be a good time. So let's take a look. All this stuff you guys seen before. They haven't really changed. You know, they obviously haven't changed the way the game works in general. But we've got tap abilities. So this was something if you saw the Godzilla primer, I wasn't sure how this worked. I wasn't sure if it was when it was tapped or if it's a specific tap ability. Turns out it's going to be its own tap effect. So activating tap abilities. So you can choose whether you want to attack with it or tap. So you're going to tap to activate the effect. And it says that again, right down, that way, right down that way. Under actions, so you have targets, triggers, actions, you have tap. So anytime you can attack with the battler, you can tap it instead to gain its tap effect. All right, boom. So that's really sweet. So we can revisit King Ghidorah, talk about that a little bit, and then look at all the abilities. So guard and attack obviously staying, can't attack obviously staying, toughness and sneak attack. We've seen these, but we finally get the full results, right? We get the full results. So before, elusive was kind of mushy at the toughness. So just for clarity, toughness is when you summon a battle, you can put a card from your hand. I thought it might be from top of deck, so it's gonna be from hand. So you're gonna have to drop a lot, and when your opponent would destroy this battler, discard a card from under it instead. And then of course, if there's no toughness if there's no cards in it when it would about to be destroyed, toughness doesn't do anything. Sneak attack, you can summon this battler for sneak attack cost instead of its actual cost, and then it just can attack right away. This ignores turns, so you're gonna get those sweet attacks in, extra attacks, but of course it's gonna get destroyed. Legion's coming back, so this is one of the ones returning. Everyone knows what Legion does, I hope. Withdrawal's coming back. Elusive, simplified. This battler can only be attacked by elusive. Still iffy on that one. It's gonna be a little rough for the Naruto decks if there's a full elusive deck. Reinforcements is coming back. I was kind of surprised about that one. I thought that might be a Naruto only ability, but I'm kind of glad it isn't, because it's it's one of the most powerful ones, and I feel like Godzilla would really lose out if it didn't have reinforcements. So having it back is kind of good. Sentinel, of course, is back. Leader, of course, is back, and Fast is back. So I've got the Naruto manual pulled up as well. So let's see what we lost out on. Boom. So we're gonna lose that recovery. We're gonna lose that protector. We're gonna lose that recovery, and we're gonna lose that last stand. No one cares about last stand. Good riddance. But protector was decent, so it's gonna be, it's kind of replaced by toughness, because if the toughness would be destroyed, it's gonna take longer. So rather than having to go through a protector, you get toughness instead. So protector is kind of like a worse toughness in a sense, because you have to play two cards to protect you have a big guy, you play protector to protect the big guy. Now the big guy's gonna have toughness on it, you don't play as many cards, but you gotta put that one under it. So trade-offs, it's very similar. And then recovery, recovery I think is an insanely good ability. So not having it, that's going to be a big hit for Godzilla. It's going to be a lot easier to slap people up attacking into your Guardian stack. So we lose protector, recovery, and remember, no one cares about last stand. But of course, we're gaining toughness, sneak attack, elusive. There's a few cards here we got to talk about too. They're kind of hiding. You see them mini. I believe we've seen all these cards before, so I'm not going to talk about those three. So we're gonna zoom in here. These are some cool cards. All right, we got Fairy Mothra, sneak attack for 3, elusive. So elusive on the low body. This is what I wasn't sure about if we were gonna see it happen, because I think it's really good. Because you can attack something, you can attack into the Guardian stack. For some unknown reason, it lives. Your opponent can't attack back with it unless they have elusive. So it's gonna be hard to deal with. So maybe if it had like 2 or 3 strength, it would be a lot better, because it'd be harder to kill. But that's kind of scary. And then when it's destroyed, you can destroy a battler cost 3 or less. So, you know, if they swing back into it, or you swing into the Guardian stack, you take out a Guardian, and then it dies, and then you pop something in their field. And has a Guardian ability to destroy cost 4 or less. So this is very much destroying things everywhere, okay? No matter where it goes, it's destroying things. So this card is actually really well designed. It's like a kill spell, because you can play it for sneak attack. You can straight up attack anything. Just attack right away. You know, 1 time left, 0 time left. Sneak attack, boom, still destroy something. Love Fairy Mothra. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So then we have Mothra. So this is like it's a lot like Conan. Cost 3, when it's destroyed, you get an EX card, 1 attack. Cost 1 more, but you get the super sick +2 time in the Guardian stack ability. So that's a threat. That's a threat, all right? That's scary. Mothra 1836, I think. Oh my gosh, you guys probably saw this before I got to it. Holy moly. 6 cost, 5 strength, but it's got a sneak attack probably for 5, and sneak attack reinforcements. That sounds scary, okay? That sounds scary, because if you remember, sneak attack, boom, it gets destroyed after it attacks, then it's going to trigger reinforcements. So this is basically like, I really hope the sneak attack here is 6, so you can't actually cheat it out. Like, you don't, because you know what I'm talking about, right? Like, if you play it for 5 and then you reinforcement something and comes into play for 6, or like you have leadership, you attack with something else, get leadership, play this for 5, it's gonna. How does sneak attack? Oh, how does leadership and sneak attack work? There's a few questions. We'll get to this at the end. So anyway, you're gonna be able to boom, boom. It dies no matter what. So you can trade it into something, you could kill something, you could attack the Guardian stack. No matter what, it's going to die from sneak attack and you get reinforcements. You're going to play something that costs 6 going into your opponent's turn. Insane. Lightspeed Mothra, you saw that. Primitive Mothra. So this is 3 costs. When it's destroyed, you draw a card. Okay. When it's destroyed, you draw a card. It has 2 strength, pretty decent. And ability +1 draw on the Guardian stack. So this one's okay. Not very convinced on it, but it's nice to get those EX cards in and, you know, replenish your hand. So Primitive Mothra, pretty good. There's also a few. I think there's one more. There's Destroya, and then we have King Ghidorah here. So this is a good little one. So we'll zoom in a little bit. So Destroya is cost 5. It's an EX card. It's got toughness and elusive, so that's gonna be a pain in the butt to deal with. Okay. You're probably gonna have to destroy it with an effect, because you're gonna have to attack it twice with 2 elusive battlers. That's a big thing to do. It has a really nice on attack ability. It gets +3 attack, so it's going up to 8. That's a pretty big number, and it gets all your other battlers +3 strength too. So that's actually really insane to me. I think that there's gonna be a lot of value in this, and especially if we have like weenie strategies. So like, one thing that I really like in Naruto is like playing weenie strategies, because it doesn't really matter if they die, you still kill their Guardian, no matter what. But if they live, then your opponent's got a lot to deal with, a lot of trouble on their hands. So if you can play a weenie strategy, slap out a Destroya, and then they're all a lot bigger and they're much less likely to die when they swing into the Guardian stack. So you got all this field presence left over even. Oh, that sounds really good. So Destroya, I'm kind of hype about Destroya. We'll see if there's a lot of like low cost in the set. My guess is no, because I think they want Godzilla to be like big and beefy, that kind of thing. But I'm excited about Destroya. So King Ghidorah, we know how tap effects work now, so we can revisit this card. So it costs 8, has 6 strength, has +1 Guardian attack, and sneak attack for 7. So I think the sneak attack is really gonna be really good, because you can trade over to your opponent's turn with, you can give them as much time as you want, but you get 2 Guardian attacks out of it. But if you manage to play it, you just decide to play it for 8, and then you could just tap it and kill something. So I think this effect is really, really strong. You get a kill cost 6 or less, just tap, kill something 6 or less, tap, kill something 6 or less. It doesn't attack, so there's no worries about Guardian attacks, Guardian stack abilities, bouncing it, getting rid of it or whatever, it crashing into like Godzilla, you know what I mean? So I think it could be good. It kind of depends on, how many 6 cost things. So like this is actually a really good example. So Godzilla here and Mecha Godzilla, they both have 6 strength. They both cost 6, but they have toughness, and King Ghidorah does not. So what that means is King Ghidorah can tap. So let's talk about Godzilla 1984. He can pop Godzilla 1984, so he's gonna lose a toughness. And then now if Godzilla wants to attack into King Ghidorah, they trade. But as before, this is like a way to get around toughness a little bit. But previously, if King Ghidorah didn't have this effect, he would just attack 6 into Godzilla and King Ghidorah would die. So King Ghidorah could be really good. We'll see. Okay, but Destroy is going to be amazing because it's going to let you trade up or trade, my Godzilla attacks Mecha Godzilla, my Godzilla lives, so my toughness doesn't go away, your toughness does. So boom, boom, boom. It's going to be I'm not sure about Mecha Godzilla anymore because if things are coming from your hand, you play 1 card and you put 2 under it. Hopefully the fact that it stays on the field, hopefully the fact that that's toughness things are more likely to stay on the field is going to be a nice benefit. Oh man, I feel like I'm talking weird. Okay, so here's some thoughts. Let's get back out here to a reasonable size for the icons. So sneak attack, you can definitely sneak attack into reinforcements, but how does one of the big questions I have right now is how does sneak attack work with reinforcements? So if you sneak attack and then you get reinforcements off, right? Sneak attack reinforcements, this guy we saw, the Mothra. Can I reinforcement something in sneak attack mode? Do you know what I mean? Because it says you may summon this battler for a sneak attack cost instead. So does that mean if I reinforcements for 6 like that Mothra, I can play something with sneak attack 6 and keep attacking? Because that seems insane. That's like free wins, man. That's like they're 1 guardian, you Mothra, you stack, and then you got reinforcements and do a sneak attack again, and you attack again, and you win. There's not much they can do about that. That's really scary to me. So I'm curious, how does this interaction work? Because it says reinforcements you may summon, and sneak attack it says you may summon with this instead. So I want to know how this works, because it does. We know reinforcements works with leadership. So you reduce the cost of the next thing you summon, and then reinforcements you compare the costs, and then leadership is reduced at cost. So speaking of that, how does leadership affect sneak attack? My guess is it doesn't. My guess is you can reduce the cost of it, the actual cost of things no matter how much you want, but it will not reduce the sneak attack cost. So I think that's fair. That could have been scary. Yeah, reading them again, I think it's gonna be okay. But sneak attack and reinforcements, that's gonna be a tricky one. And it's just gonna depend on whether you can play sneak attack, play something as a sneak attack off of reinforcements. Because that could get a little dangerous. Because like if you have a ton of Mothras in hand, you like all 3 Mothras in hand, you're like Mothra, and you just keep attacking. That doesn't seem very good to me, or like seem very balanced to me. So I'm hesitant on this one. I hope that they don't let you. I'm kind of in favor of not letting you sneak attack off of reinforcements, but sneak attack with reinforcements. It's there. It's fine. It's okay. Whatever. All right, that's it. That's all the new stuff. Let's zoom out a little bit more. They didn't really talk about what happens to like cards under toughness that gets returned to hand. I'm pretty sure they all come back to hand. That's how questing works. So yeah, that's pretty much it. New effects. We lost. I guess I'll saw a few new cards. We lost Protector. We lost Recovery. We lost Last Stand. So there's definitely to be a lot more beat down happening on the creatures, which is why toughness is going to be so important in the set. Toughness, of course, comes from hand, which means you're going to run out of hand real quick, okay? Especially if you're playing something like Mecha Godzilla, which has toughness 2. So, but that does make it a little bit more balanced than if it was from top of deck, because if it was top of deck, it'd just be like free, still free. Anyway, that's all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the little discussion. I think they've been a little bit more popular, so enjoy. Let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think? Are you sad to lose Protector, Recovery? You're not sad to lose Last Time. Don't play with me. So we got tap effects. Are you guys excited to see more tap effects besides, you know, King Ghidorah? Are you guys worried about reinforcement sneak attack like I am? And do you like any new cards? And you know, what are you guys thinking of making of this new stuff? Because it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. All right. Are you worried about elusive? That's it. Keep on learning. Keep on having fun. Well, that's what happens right here. Chrono Clash Central. I'll see you guys in another video.